with one of my favorite bears. It's Mr. Chocolate. Hey, Mr. Chocolate. Expedition 2001. I came here and protected the animals as best I could. In fact, I'm the only protector. I do what I do. You will die. You will die here. Occasionally, I am challenged, and in that case, the kind warrior.
And the red wolf is gone.
I will die for these animals. I will die for these animals. I will die for these animals.
Deep in the heart of the Alaskan wilderness lived a man who saw himself as a guardian of nature's most fearsome predators. Timothy Tradwell, an eccentric and passionate adventurer, devoted his life to grizzly bears. But his love for these majestic creatures would ultimately lead to a tragic and shocking end. This is his story. Timothy Dexter was born on April 29, 1957, in Long Island, New York. He was the third of 5 children in a middle-class family. Timothy's early years were unremarkable, marked by a love for animals and the outdoors. But as he grew older, struggles began to define his life. In the late 1980s, Timothy traveled to Alaska, where he found solace in the untouched wilderness. Captivated by grizzly bears, he decided to dedicate his life to protecting them. Over the next 13 summers, he lived among the bears in Katmai National Park, documenting their lives and behaviors. Their relationship wasn't without challenges. One summer, while observing Kodiak from a respectful distance, Timothy witnessed the bear defending his territory against another grizzly. The clash was fierce, a whirlwind of snarls and clawed fury. Timothy wanted to intervene but knew better. Nature had its laws and he was merely a guest.
Take me, they will chop me into bits and pieces. I'm dead.
Tradwell's work drew attention from both admirers and critics. He co-authored a book, appeared on talk shows, and shared his unique perspective through captivating documentaries. However, his methods were controversial. In an interview, Timothy reflected on his experiences. "People ask me if I was ever afraid," he said, his voice calm but filled with conviction. The truth is, fear was always there. But it was a different kind of fear, not of the bear itself, but of misunderstanding him. Despite warnings from experts, Timothy believed he had a special bond with the bears and continued his work, often naming and forming personal connections with them. Timothy Tradwell was not an ordinary man. He was a wanderer, a seeker of truths that most people avoided. Tall and lean, with a mane of unkempt blonde hair and a heart that pulsed with the rhythms of the wild, Timothy had always felt more at home among animals than people. To him, the untamed wilderness spoke a language he had been born understanding. His fascination began with a single encounter. One golden afternoon in late spring, Timothy wandered into a dense Alaskan forest, camera in hand. He had been searching for solitude but found something far more profound. Beneath the arching boughs of ancient pines, he came face to face with a grizzly bear.
It's time to den. Yeah. It's time for me to go home probably too. Oh, cracker.
In 2003, Timothy and his girlfriend, Amy Huguenard, returned to Katmai for what would be their final summer. Unbeknownst to them, a series of events would unfold that would change their lives forever. As the season drew to a close, Timothy decided to stay longer than usual.
Take care of these animals. Take care of this land.
Despite the increasing dangers. On October 6, 2003, tragedy struck. Park rangers discovered the remains of Timothy and Amy after a pilot reported an empty campsite. The couple had been attacked and killed by a grizzly bear. Audio recordings from the incident revealed their final moments, though out of respect, these recordings have never been publicly released. The bear responsible was later identified and euthanized. The tragedy shocked the world, sparking debates about the ethics of human interaction with wildlife. Timothy Tradwell's story is a complex one. He was a man driven by passion, love, and a desire to protect. While his methods were unorthodox and his decisions questioned, his dedication to wildlife conservation left an indelible mark on the world. In the end, Timothy's life serves as a powerful reminder of the delicate balance between humans and nature, a balance that, when disrupted, can have devastating consequences. Timothy Tradwell lived and died for what he loved. His story remains a testament to the beauty and danger of the wild.
Challenge, and in that case, the kind warrior must become a samurai. To do what I do, you will die. You will die here.
And the red wolf is gone.
Is eating her babies. Timothy, I'm getting a bad feeling about you. I can smell death all over my fingers. I will die for these animals. I will die for these animals. I will die for these animals.